So we're in the boom here, tied off, Genie S65, and we're going up there, about to the top of 3 stories with Dan the Man Contractor. Dan again. We're taking down the chimney with care. Okay, so here we are up at the chimney. You can see this thing is a pile of garbage. So it's coming down in anticipation of this equally pile of garbage roof to be replaced. Luckily, I'm not the one doing the roof. So we got the roto hammer. We're gonna bust up this cimento here on the top and go from there. Dan's doing the the chisel work here, and we're taking a piece of it off. We realize that as he shakes this thing,
ever so gently,
the whole chimney's moving. This is a very, very unstable chimney. We got to be really careful with it. So I think we're gonna maybe bring the boom up a little higher when we work lower, so it doesn't catch the boom in case something begins to happen. But very, very unstable chimney. It was its time to go. So the rebar sucks. We're getting rid of it a bit at a time, trying to be as gentle as we can on the chimney. Dan is the man with the roto hammer, and slow and steady. Oh yeah, down we go. Booming down. There's our mess so far. Almost gone. Oops. We didn't break that gutter. Hopefully the first video proves that. That came down on its own free will, along with my rotting roof. So we're a good 5 courses of bricks or so down. It's still wiggly as all hell, so we're gonna keep going until it gets to a safe level and then continue tomorrow. Just because we don't want to have an unsafe, a ridiculously unsafe chimney here to fall through the roof of the house. Damn, I'm so glad this was caught in time, because this was just a ticking time bomb. Chimney cricket. So it doesn't even look like we've done much. It still looks huge, because this chimney is enormous. If you have a chimney on your house that looks like this, get rid of it. It's gonna fall. It'll crush people down below. That's a freaking bedroom down here. That is a freaking bedroom. That's how scary that shit is. Oh yeah, brick by brick. So here's where we're at. Gives you an idea of you know, what can be done in a few hours. Just show you the yard. Big gross pile of bricks. And Dan the constructor, well, demolisher today. So what did we say, Dan, this was for a pitch for this roof?
11.5 or something.
Yeah, about 11.5, 12 pitch roof. Like, pretty terrible. You're not walking on this, like, it's incompatible with walking. So yeah, basically it's kind of slow moving. We've got to the point now where enough crap has fallen into the chimney where it's filled the chimney, I guess, down to the basement, unfortunately, or some bricks got hung up and it started filling. So now we're down to like crap on crap. So we're gonna take it down as much of the roof line here as possible. I'll probably have to come up here with a 5-gallon pail and start filling up stuff and then bringing it down and dumping it. But you know, we're moving along as we should be, and most of this chimney's come up with either a light tap of a framing hammer or just by hand. It's pretty sketchy. So it's out of the danger zone now at this point, so we're doing okay. Dan's all Mr. Safety. Oh yeah. So this is what we got now. Oh look, there's area behind the chimney to leak as well. So this is where we're at now. I'm done for the night. It's probably about 8 p.m. We really only worked on it for 2 hours probably safely here today. You know, a lot more stable than yesterday that we got all that weight off the top. So here's kind of the game plan, is to take the rest of this down. We're gonna have to take this little roof here off the back of the chimney and then yard all the rest of this down. But unfortunately the rubble has filled the chimney up, so I'm gonna need a pail and just I guess yard it down 1 bucket at a time. Luckily there's not too much. There's only about another 12 inches to go and we're down to roof line, and that's all we need to be down to. But the rest of it came down nice. The hazard's gone. It shouldn't leak much tonight unless we get a ton of driving rain, so I'm just gonna leave it like this. It's good enough for me. And that's where we're at tonight. So I'll get some video on the patching and that. I'm not actually shingling this roof because I don't have a death wish, but we're going to, well, I might have a death wish, but it's not falling off a roof. So we're gonna go ahead and take the rest of this down tomorrow and board it up. So there's a good idea of what's going on, and so we'll just take a couple seconds here and crank this boom back up. Oh yeah, booming down. Okay, so we're now at this point here where we're pretty much below. I'm just tearing the flashing out. I'm not worried about the shingles. They can die. So we're gonna take it right down to, well, we're probably gonna have to take out and including this brick here to be able to sheet over this, and then we'll sheet over this nice. Have to extend a couple of the 2x4s, and yeah, I'm just pulling the flashing out as it comes. It's kind of cool. Well, I guess not that cool, but they used the newspaper stamping crap here to. Yeah, so, what year is it? 1983. So in the 80s, someone was a hacker and came up here and hacked it up. So here we are. Everything's pretty much removed, flattened down. I removed the bricks low enough so I can get some framing in here for the aspenite to hold on to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a 2x4 right here, up, another 2x4 around 16, probably right off this, another 2x4 off this, and then another 2x4 just on the side here too, and then cut out my sheet of aspenite and put it right over this hole. Well-built house though, but look out inside. Guess what that is? Oh yeah, that is vermiculite. If you're wondering what vermiculite is or you've never heard of it, it looks kind of like a kitty litter almost, but a bit metallic-y, shiny slightly. It's a form of an insulation they used, or they've also used it in gardening and that, and it's a asbestos-containing material most of the time. So stay away from it. Don't disturb it if you see that crap. Luckily, I don't have to go in here. That wall there is the inside with that insulation on it. You can see there. That's the inside wall of the third floor apartment or third floor unit in this building. So here's where we're at. In pretty good shape. Now all we have to do, like, this freaking house is solid. Like, look at the size of the beams. Okay, so I've got it all framed up and we're just ready to put the 2 sheets of 7/16 OSB over everything. 2 layers of 7/16 brought it up almost perfectly level with the rest of the boards. Okay, so that's it. We got a temporary plastic over the roof just for a couple days here, and then we will be getting the shingles done. They'll pull this plastic off and just go ahead. That is it. Chimney removal.